Hey guys, what's going on? It's Snip Dobbs here from the Platinum Pen Test, and today I bring another NBA 2K14 video on the PS4. And in this video, guys, I'm going to be talking about Phil Jackson, the Zen Master himself, and the New York Knicks. So if you guys haven't already heard already, Phil Jackson will reportedly be accepting a job as president of basketball operations with the New York Knicks. I cannot confirm this; it's just reports right now, but I can confirm that he is met with the Knicks about accepting the job, but the decision on whether or not he does accept it is still yet to be determined, and the decision will reportedly be sometime this week, so that's going to be some good news on whether or not he does accept it. But if he does, this is the scenario that he does, this will be some good news for Knicks fans, as he has someone, the second biggest guy that's not playing right now, doing something with the NBA. That person being number one would be Michael Jordan, owning the Bobcats. But this is some great stuff, you know, seeing Phil Jackson going back to the team he was originally drafted on. That's pretty awesome. He had a great coaching career with the Bulls and Lakers, but I have some problems with this signing. My biggest concern with this signing is that Phil Jackson, we're talking about Phil Jackson the coach, we're not talking about Phil Jackson the president of basketball operations, alright? These are two different things, alright? Phil Jackson did an amazing job as a coach. I'm pretty sure he had some influence on like players that he wants on his team, because he definitely had the right to do that, in my opinion. He's that good of a coach that he could go to the GM and ask for a player or two that he wants on his team, like star players do nowadays. So maybe he had some influence, and maybe, you know, he has a basketball mind of no other. So I'm pretty sure it's not going to be the hardest transition to go, to the president of basketball operations. But it could be, because you're being put. It's not like you're being put with a nice team. You're being put with the New York Knicks. That's probably the hardest thing to do right now. It's not like the Bucks or something that it's just a rebuild. You're with the Knicks. They're like borderline. Well, not even borderline. They're under borderline. They're doing shit this year, but they have like the cap space of like they're an all-star team that's gonna win the championship. You know, you got Amari Stoudemire, that's the second highest paid player in the league. Alright, that's ridiculous. You got Tyson Chandler, who's not doing a thing. I don't even need to go on. What I'm trying to say is that he doesn't have much to work with. He has no first-round pick till 2018. He is being put in a hole. And by the way, your star player, he might be leaving too for a better place, like Chicago or something, or LA. Alright, there's not much that makes him want to stay. The team's not playing with any effort whatsoever. The only player that's playing with effort is Carmelo Anthony. So when you have that in mind, that your star player is the only one putting in effort, does he really want to stay? I don't know. Is Phil Jackson going to do anything? Not the name. I don't think Carmelo just wants to stay because, oh, Phil Jackson, your president of basketball operations, he's going to need to do something. Whether that's on draft day or something, he needs to get a star player. Alright, you can't just let Carmelo walk for nothing. I don't know if they're going to do a sign-and trade or something. That could work. I don't know if that would ever happen. But like if you get a star player like beside Carmelo, trade like a couple of your players like Shumpert or something, get a package deal going on. You can't really trade any first round picks because you don't got any. You know, you could get something there. Or you start a complete rebuild, you know, let Carmelo walk or do a sign and trade. Get everyone, get your picks back and rebuild from there, because it's a really sticky situation for Phil Jackson right now. I don't know really what he's going to do. But after me talking about the scenario if he does accept the job, honestly, I don't even think he's going to accept the job. If you think about it, Phil Jackson just wants to win. If you look at his career, he just wants to win. And are the Knicks in a win situation right now? I don't think so. Also, he needs money, alright? When his coaching like jobs, they were involved with some cash, alright? So this job, I don't think it's going to be any different. He needs to get paid. And I don't know if the Knicks are going to be willing to pay him that much for a job as president of basketball operations.